Good day. Today we're going to join a client to our domain. Now first, we're going to need to change the name of the server and the client. To do that, you go to this PC in Windows Explorer, go to Properties, and then you go to Change Settings, click Change again. And then here we can change the name of the server. Here I already changed it. You can use like your initials and server, or your initials and client. You see here as well, I also changed it on the client machine. Now we can begin the process. First, we'd have to go on the server machine. We go to Server Manager. We click on Add Roles and Features. Click Next. Make sure that role-based or feature-based installation is selected. Click Next. Click Next again. Here we make sure that we click on Active Directory Domain Services, click Add Features. Click Next again, and Install. After it's finished installing, close it. We go to the flag up here. Click on Promote this server to a domain controller. So here is where we actually be setting up the domain. We need to click on Add a New Forest. And here we can give a name to the domain. I'm just going to put it as lenlindsay.com. Click Next. It's very important that you don't lose this password. I click Next and Next again. Once it's finished, the NetBios domain name would automatically show up. You click Next again, click Next and Install. This will show up, click Close, and now it's going to restart. Once it's finished restarting, here you type in the password that you had set when installing Active Directory Domain Services, and now we're in. Now this machine has been set up as a domain controller. So if you go to this PC, the properties, you'd see that the full computer name has the domain name attached to it, and it's now within the domain. Now we have to go back to change adapter settings. You won't be able to change it from here as you see here. Bypass this, just go to network sharing center, and you can change it there. To make sure that the DNS server is set up on this IP address as a server. And now we disable the network adapter and enable it. See, now the domain is showing up. Now we go to properties just to make sure that everything is set up properly. Okay. Now close it off, and you see here it's within a domain network. We need to check network discovery and turn everything back on again. Save changes. And to make sure it stayed on, and it seems like it's not staying on. So now we need to do the same thing that we did in the previous video. We need to go in taskbar, go in open services, and do everything that we basically did before. Now the network discovery is on. Now we can go back to the client machine. First, let me go into Windows Administrative Tools, Active Directory Users and Computers. Go in the domain, go on computers. Here you can manually add the computer to the domain, but it will automatically be added once you add the client to the domain. First, we need to go to the client machine, go to this PC, properties, change settings, change again, and go to domain. You enter in the name of the domain. Here you would type in username would be administrator, and the password would be the password you set within Active Directory Domain Services when you install it. Click OK. Restart now. We go to other user. Once it is restarted, go to other user. You type in the name of the domain, /administrator, and the password that you set to the Active Directory Domain Services when you install it again. submit. And the setup would only be done once, you don't have to go through this again. Once you've done it, after it's set up, as you see here, it's within the domain, it's been connected to the domain. Go to properties, and it's been connected to the domain. Now we go to Open Network Sharing Center, change advanced sharing options. We need to have all of these settings on. And now if we go back to domain controller, we'd see that the client has been added. Now we have to make sure to set up a trust relationship. So we right click, go to properties, go to delegation, and click on trust this computer for delegation in any service. Click apply and OK.